to Schweitzer Students on Air. It's our second ever episode. We're really excited about this one. Last month, we got great response, so we're going to do it again. I'm Robert Freeman, the student director here at Schweitzer Church, joined by my co-host,
Jackson Burleson, the creative intern.
And we've got a special guest with us this week. We're going to get to her in just a minute. Jackson, it's been almost a full month of student ministry here in the fall at Schweitzer, and things have settled into a routine. Does that feel right? You feel like we're in a good place? Yeah. All right. Give me a highlight, because as we're filming this, we're 3 weeks in. What would be your high point so far for Schweitzer students?
I'd definitely say our launch week. Our launch week was really good.
That's pretty cool.
Along with the prayer night and just seeing a really good turnout for a lot of those events.
I am they kept me around after my vacation, so I feel like we're in a good place.
Right.
That's been good.
Yeah, nothing. Building still stands. I mean, we're great.
Building's still upright. I felt like it was well timed. For folks at home, I took a vacation after I gave my first message. I was gone to the beach for a week. I was like, no better time to replace me if you have second thoughts. All right, let's introduce our guest, Gwen or Gwendolyn.
Whichever.
All right. Gwen, it's good to have you here, and thanks for hanging out with us. Do me a favor. Tell us how long you've been at Schweitzer.
I've been at Schweitzer about a year, and then I started getting involved in youth over the summer.
Yeah, so what service did you come to when you first started at Schweitzer? Were you at the 11?
Yes.
So you were in modern worship.
Yes.
Was it weird sitting in the back with all the students up front? Were you like, I want to be there?
Yeah, I always sat with my family, then I didn't really know any of them until I went to Barnabas with them. And then now I've gone and sat with all of them, and my family just sits over there.
Poor family. Sorry, family, that we stole her. I got to meet you, or I saw you in passing at Barnabas, and everybody was like, yeah, Gwen's not really part of what we do, but she's been around. She goes to church here. And if I'm not mistaken, it was you and Grace that got to know each other really well.
Yes.
Talk about that. What, the Barnabas experience and your time spent with her.
So we walked in and we got our name badges, and we were the only two girls in the cabin with all of the guys.
Awkward. We have strict rules about this. How did that happen?
Well, we don't sleep there. We just spend the day there.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the times they have a lot more girl missionaries than they do guys.
Yeah.
So, or more guy campers than they do guy missionaries. And so what they'll do is they'll have some of the girl missionaries buddy up with some of our special needs friends that don't have many ADLs, which is activities of daily living, so they don't have to help them shower or that sort of thing. And so then they're just around helping them and hanging out with them during the day, and then at night after they go to bed, then they stay for our cabin talks, and then they go either to another girl cabin or one of our other cabins for apostles or for girl missionaries.
Yeah.
That's an important distinction.
They do not sleep with the guys. There's no purpling at all.
No purpling. We very minimally.
It's actually a very big rule at Barnabas.
Good.
Very minimally go in the guy cabins.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So was this your first time at a camp like that?
No. I've gone, this is my 5th summer at Barnabas.
Awesome.
And I had really wanted to go Kids Week. Okay. And that was the week that Schweitzer was going. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to get in through actual Barnabas, so I'll just go with Schweitzer. Mm-hmm. And then that's how I got really close with Grace, because we were kind of both thrown in that situation together. So then we just got really close, and then she was just like, I'm forcing you to come to youth on Sundays. And I was like, okay. And then I went, and I love it.
Yeah, we have enjoyed having you there. My kids like having you there.
Love your children.
Well, thank you. They're just fine. I like them too.
They're all right, I guess.
But you really have dove in. Once camp season was over, you've been locked in. Run through some of the things, because you see it from a different viewpoint maybe than Jackson and I do. Some of the things that stood out to you that made you want to keep coming back on Sundays and Wednesdays.
Just how good of a community is. Everyone is just such good friends. And it's they've all been so, I was so scared that they weren't going to want to talk to me. And I knew Jackson previously, but I was just oh my gosh, they're all going to be such good friends. But they were just so welcoming. And it's been so great just to bond with all of them.
You hear that, students? Welcoming. You're so welcoming. That's a good thing. We like to bring people in and make people feel comfortable. So we're glad that you're a part of what we do. Tell us a little bit about what you do when you're not at Schweitzer, not participating in camps, not doing Sunday mornings, whatever. Like, what school do you go to?
I go to Greenwood.
And nerd. Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
What kind of extracurriculars and things are you involved in there?
So I am on the varsity golf team at Greenwood.
All right.
And then I'm on the J4 dance team. And then I dance outside of school too.
Okay. All right. Now, dance is kind of a big thing here. I know there's several of you that are involved in that. What is it about dance that you really just enjoy?
That's a really loaded question.
It is.
It's kind of just like my safe space. Okay. It's just a place where I can just like go and just not really think about anything and just focus on what I'm doing in the dance studio and just focus on like my goals and stuff.
You were telling me the other day that you want to pursue dance in college as well.
I do.
What do you, like when you envision that, is that, I don't know, what do you want to do with that once you get there?
I just want to be part of like a college game day atmosphere.
Okay.
And just be like right in it with all the students and just like dancing for my school, which is something I love to do and be so fun.
If you could just pick, like, I know you're visiting colleges, but if you could just pick one right off the top, where would you go?
I've always loved the University of Kansas.
Okay.
My dad went there. My grandparents like got engaged there. So I've just always loved it.
Jackson disagrees. Interesting fact, we're thinking about going to move at Lawrence, Kansas next year. So at KU.
Ooh.
If they still haven't posted the dates, which is making planning difficult, but we're working on it. So maybe we can hang out there for like a week. That'd be fun. Okay. So anything else we need to know about you? Like, you serving kids here? Is that a thing that happens?
Yes, yeah. I do.
With my kids specifically?
I am with your kids.
Love that. Thank you for serving. Explain if somebody's listening and they're thinking, oh man, I would like to do that too, or I wonder what that's like. What is a Sunday morning when you serve over there like?
You kind of just hang out with them. Like I've played dinosaurs. I've read books.
What's your preferred dinosaur?
I like the T-Rex.
T-Rex, there you go. I like it. All right, good.
Yeah, there's just had kids climb on me. Your child has climbed on me.
She's a climber.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, thanks for doing that. I know it's a big help to Keandra and folks over in kids, so we love that. All right, we are a month in. We talked about that at the start. First of all, who can tell me, between the two of you, who can tell me what we've talked about each week so far? There have been 3 messages. Jackson has the cheat code.
So am I allowed to answer, or do you want her to answer?
Gwen, do you know? Do you know?
We've talked about community engagement.
Yes.
Talk about crucifixion.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first one?
Ooh.
Christ-centered.
All right.
Christ-centered. There we go. Christ-centered, community-focused. Yeah. Last week we talked about the resurrection, or the crucifixion. Tomorrow we're talking, Wednesday, we're talking about the resurrection. So what is one thing that you've taken away, and this can be for both of you, from the messages so far?
The first one of taking up your cross daily. Of like, it's not just an every once in a while thing. It's an every single day. Yeah.
She stole my answer, but I'll change it up. This last week when we were talking about the crucifixion, I always thought that it was like later in the day with how like darkness covered the skies. Like that makes me think of like, oh, it just got cloudy towards the end of the day and then it was dark. But no, it was bright and early, dude. They woke up early for that. It's like, Jesus.
Yes, Jesus went to the cross at 9 a.m. And when you think about like the things that played out after that, yeah, darkness at noon, a little bit different than darkness at, let's say, 6:30.
Like
6 or 7.
Like 6 or 7 even. So with that is kind of the backdrop of what we've been doing. Now we're going to go forward with the church and, resurrection this week, Great Commission, Pentecost, and then the early church. What are some things that maybe you have questions about from that era, like Acts and the letters that Paul and Peter wrote, or some things that you think you're just excited for us to get to as we walk through that.
I'm excited for Pentecost because, like, I feel like that's something that's, like, always thrown around. It's like, oh, it's Pentecost Sunday, like, blah, 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 blah. But, like, I've never really, like, I don't really know what it is or, like, know it enough to, like, explain it or, like, talk to somebody about it.
We'll lay it out there. We'll make slides. Like,
we as in...
Well, I'll give you the slide backgrounds and you'll put the words on it, and it'll be good. It'll be good. 1920 by 1080, so it'll be good proportions.
Look at you knowing your stuff.
I do.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. What about you, Gwen? Something that you are excited for us to get to, or maybe you have a question about, like, what that even looks like?
I'm excited for Acts.
Yeah.
Just, like, I feel like that's, like, a book that's just, like, kind of always talked about, but it's never, like, dove into as much as, like, a gospel.
Here's a cool thing to know. They fought and argued. Like, it just happened. I don't know if everybody realizes that. That's one of the things I'm excited for us to get to is, like, they had disagreements in the early church. It wasn't roses and pixie dust. They argued, and then they figured it out. So I'm excited to get to that spot. All right, we have some things on the calendar. Jackson, can you lay out some things? And specifically in the month of October, we do have, I'm not sure if the podcast will get out before it comes, but September 29th, we've got Student Night of Prayer for September. We're going to pray about some of the crazy going on in our world. I think that's important. So we'll do that. That's at 6:30.
Not 6 or 7.
Not 6 or 7.
6:30.
6:30.
Be there.
Do you know what the next? Getting set for the backside of our Come Together series, but outside of the messages, we have some other stuff going on here at Schweitzer Students. I'm going to start with Jackson. Do you know, after the night of prayer on September 29th, what the next thing is?
Okay, so...
I don't think he knows.
I don't think he does either.
Watch me. I can't remember if it's the 6th or the 7th, but we have a football watch night, whatever that Monday is, the 6th. And I believe it's the Chiefs versus the Jags.
It is the Chiefs versus the Jags.
Okay, he knows that.
I'm going to wear teal and gold, and you guys wear whatever you wear. And I'm
not even a Jacksonville fan.
I'm not a Titans fan.
He's just being that guy.
I don't like Patrick Mahomes. So,
just want to be hated.
Monday Night Football watch party, 6-ish, 6:30, maybe 7.
6, 7. Whoa.
Yeah. I want a head count. I want a counter on the screen for how many times 6-7 comes up in this podcast.
6-7.
So that's, yes, October the 6th, Monday Night Football watch party in the Student Center.
At 6 or 7.
At 6 or 7. We'll have popcorn and stay as long as you want, probably, or until I decide to go home and go to bed.
Yeah, either one.
What's next? Because we do something that Saturday, too.
October 11th.
Yes.
Aurora Corn Maze.
Yeah.
Stole your stage. You're welcome.
Thanks, Jackson.
We're gonna take the bus. I'm getting the bus. We're gonna go to the Corn Maze. I wasn't here last year, Jackson. I heard this was like a big deal.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Ringing endorsement.
You know,
I wouldn't say it's a big deal, but this year it's gonna be a big deal. And we're gonna have a bunch of fun, and we're gonna have a big group. It's gonna be an awesome time. We're gonna fill that bus.
Gwen won't be there.
I will not be there. I'll be at Barna Break.
Even better. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
All right. Well, then we have a little bit of break because I have to go out of town for a conference, but we have one more event to wrap up October. Do you remember what it is?
October 25th.
Yes.
What is it? It is a movie night.
Movie night. What movie? Actually, I started to let you say it. Don't say it, because sure as we say it, it won't wind up on a streaming platform before then. It's supposed to, but I don't want to say it just yet. So a movie that everyone will like.
TBD.
Yeah. Times to be be determined.
Time is for sure.
Yeah.
Time is 6:30.
Because that's when we do everything here.
Unless it's Wednesday nights and we say that we don't want to.
All right.
Love you, church staff.
Anything else that we should share with the good people of Schweitzer?
I mean, other than the prayer night on whatever the last Monday of September is.
29th.
The 29th. And again in October and November.
And December.
And December.
January.
February.
Possibly February.
March.
Literally till the end of time. Until Jesus comes back, we're going to do it. I'm just kidding.
Perfect.
Don't
I love
quote-
it.
Don't quote that.
Hey, it's September 22nd. According to social media, tomorrow's the rapture anyway, so this podcast may not matter.
That's exciting.
Oh, is it actually?
That's what the internet says, which
I
means
thought today
no.
was the 22nd.
I did a
22nd.
whole
Right, it's the
Revelation study at Kanakuk, and my mind was numb for the next 6 or 7 hours.
With that,
I'm sure it was like 4. But yeah.
Gwen, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. We're so glad you're a part of what we do here at Schweitzer Students. Truly. Jackson, thanks for being here as a member of the staff.
As always.
And big shout out to Sean. He pushes the buttons and tells us when we need to be quiet,
Yep.
Yes.
which is most of the time. Sean, work on the graphic for 6-7.
Just something like this.
All right. We'll see you guys next month here on Schweitzer Students on Air.
Air.
Yes.